So here you have a power system for which you have to find out the impedance matrix. Okay. So now we will use the concepts that we have learnt in modification of impedance matrix, and we will form the impedance matrix. So we will see how to do that. First we will consider one bus and how it is connected to the reference bus. Okay. So let us say we are adding impedance from bus 1 to reference bus, right. Now what will be there is only one impedance associated with this. So that will become the impedance matrix, right. So you can write this as Z is equal to J1. Now the next step, we will add another branch. Okay. Let's say we are adding the impedance from bus 1 to bus 2. Now what is happening? The existing power system has bus 1 connected to the reference. Now this is a new bus that we are adding. So 1 to 2 is the new bus. Okay. So accordingly you have to take the case, that is case 2, right. So step 2 is adding impedance from old bus, we will write old specifically, to new bus 2. Okay. Then what will be the Z old will become whatever we found in step 1, previous step, right. What was that? J1. Now what will be Z new? From the case 2 we have the old matrix, we will write as it is. Now 1 by 1 matrix will become 2 by 2 matrix, right. So here same row and column, right. So that is the same element, this is a one element matrix. So here you are going to get J1, J1, okay, and here you are going to get J1 plus whatever impedance we are adding. What is the impedance? 0.8, J.8, right. So now you are going to get the new one, J1, J1, J1 and J1.8, okay. So this is, we have added from bus 1 to bus 2. Similarly, we are going to complete first all of the impedances from bus 1, right. So step 3, adding from bus 1 to bus 3. Here this bus 1 is the old one now and bus 3 is the new one, right. So Z old will be whatever we found in the previous step, which is J1, J1, J1 and J1.8, okay. So here we can take Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 just for the sake of naming it, right, so that it will be easy for you to understand. Now what will be Z new? Z old will come as it is, and the extra row that will be associated with whichever is the old bus. What is the old bus here? Bus 1. So we need to write the first row here. Similarly first column here, and this diagonal element is going to be Z11 plus ZB, right. So this is going to be Z11, Z12 and here Z11, Z21, right, the first column elements, and then here you have Z11 plus ZB, okay. So finally you are going to get old matrix will be as it is, J1.8, and new elements are J1, 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 J1 and J1.5 you are going to get. So this is the new matrix. Next we will add the impedance between bus 2 and 3, right. These are two existing buses now, right, they are already incorporated. So this we will see, this might have been the confusing case, right. This is case 4 in the modification, okay. So adding from 2 and 3. First let us write the old matrix. So old matrix will be whichever we found in the previous step. So this is going to be J1, 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 J1.8, J1, J1.5. So here it is better to name these. So Z11, Z12, Z13. Similarly, you can name the rest of the elements, right? Z32 and Z33. this is the old matrix. Okay, then you're going to find, this is Z old matrix, then you will find the temporary matrix. So this will be what? Z old will be as it is, and Z new, and the new row and column we will write down, right? So here from 2 and 3. Now when you consider the extra row, we will have to consider the second and third row. This is the second row, this is the third row, right? So Z21 minus Z31, similarly Z22 minus Z32, Z23 minus Z33. These will be the 3 elements here, okay? So you're going to get Z21 minus Z31, Z22 minus Z32, and Z23 minus Z33. Similarly, the extra column, this is going to be the second column, which is this, minus the third column, okay? So Z12 minus Z13, Z22 minus Z23, and Z32 minus Z33. And what will be the last diagonal element? This is going to be Z22 plus Z33 minus 2 times Z23 plus ZP. Okay. So now you know each of these, right? Z2, what is Z21 minus Z31? This is going to be J1 minus J1. So you're going to get 0 here. Okay. So I will write down the final answer. This is going to come as J1, 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 0, J1, J1 and 0, J1.8, J1, J.8, here J1, J1.5, J.8 minus J.5 minus J.5, and finally J1.5. This is the temporary matrix. Next step is to calculate each of the elements. Okay, so Z11 new, let us say. This will be what? Z11 old minus Z14 Z41 divided by Z44. Now the new variables, right? Z11, Z12, Z13, Z14 and so on like this. Okay, Z44. So appropriately you can substitute and you are going to get this Z11 new, you are going to get J1. Okay, so this is equal to J1. Similarly, you have to find out what? Z12 new, right, and Z13. This is the first row. Similarly, you are going to find, see if you take the matrix, we will take Z11 dash. Okay, so instead of new, we will take dash. It is easier to write, right? So this is going to be Z11 dash, you found out, then Z12 dash, Z13 dash, similarly Z21 dash and the rest of the elements, and then Z31 dash, so on till Z33 dash. Okay, so this elements only you have to find out. This fourth row and fourth column, you don't have to do this calculation. Okay, you just have to eliminate this fourth row and fourth column. So this final answer I am going to write here. This you are going to get as J1, J1, J1 here also, and then J1.37, J1.26, J1.26 and J1.33. Okay, so this is how you have added one new branch impedance from two existing buses. Now finally, what is left out? We have one final branch from bus 3 to reference bus. This is an existing bus now to the reference bus. Okay, so existing bus to reference bus, that is case 3. Okay, so you can do the calculations as per the given method, but I will write the final matrix. Okay, so here adding from bus 3 to reference node. So the final matrix you are going to get J.421, J.268, J.231, J.268, J.231, J.443, J.292, J.292 and J.307. Okay, so this is the final impedance matrix you're going to get. You can also verify this answer by finding the admittance matrix and then you find the inverse. Okay, so this is how you have to form the impedance matrix. So now it must be clear to you why we study modification. From modification only we will be able to form the impedance matrix.